Hi, morning. Sitting next to some rocks, and I was lucky to find these actually. Brought back a lot of memories about Hyderabad and the rocks that are famous for Hyderabad, and the monkey business I used to do on those rocks. And seriously, they were monkey business because I had the capability and the audacity to jump from rock to rock despite being a crevice in the center. Well, I got myself into a little bit of trouble, nearly died because at one point I jumped and I mistimed my jump. The result, I slipped on the edge of the rock and I went right through. Stopped myself, like what they show in the movies, with my legs and hands trying to brace myself. Cut myself on my hands, but luckily there was another rock at the bottom, so I went and hit that. Otherwise I would have gone right down and God only knows what would have happened. I hurt my back very badly, but the point what I'm trying to make here is this: that many times we come in this surge of energy and we're trying to prove something to ourselves, and especially when we are surrounded by friends who are also egging you on unnecessarily without thinking, you tend to slip into that mode of showing off. And in this case, I did show off, and it shook the living daylights out of me that day. But the point is, did I stop doing my adventurous things? No. The only thing I did do was to include visualization as to what exactly is the challenge. Looking at my capabilities, both physical and mental, would I be able to do something like that? Whether it was jumping off from one branch to another branch, I should do a lot of tree climbing. Whether it was doing a flip on the window sill, the parapet of the window. So I would go backwards like this and climb the roof of my house. I wouldn't use a ladder. I would do all this. I would climb a 50-foot wall which had small grooves like they show in those ninja movies. I used to do all that. So I was pretty adventurous and I wasn't scared. But this incident shook me and brought this point that being overconfident is not good. You pay a heavy price for it. I was lucky, but will I be lucky again? No idea. So the ability to visualize based on your capability and your physical strength as on date, and whether you are to a degree trained to do something like that where you are stretching yourself, that's important. So visualize the jump, visualize the dive. I will tell you another incident about this, and only then attempt it. And if possible, make sure there's a safety net. Now when I say a safety net, it means whether you have a harness or whether you have somebody watching, so that in case something happens, help is available. Don't try anything like this without having your safety net or someone around to oversee what you're doing. And you really got to give it a thought. Is it worth doing it? Are you being paid for it? And if you're being paid for it, are you really well prepared? Because look, bottom line, you have to come back in one piece. A minor scratch here and there is fine, but no bones to be broken, no permanent disability that should happen, because your life is precious and there are others banking on you, whether you are banking on them or not. So keep all this in mind when you're attempting something like this. And I'm not saying back off or get scared, no. Just prepare yourself, and if you feel you can't do it, it's perfectly alright to say you can't do it. There is no compulsion. So do your homework and then see if you want to do it. Then of course enjoy the thrill. Why not? You have one life, so try it. All the best. Be careful.